We are a short few days away from being able to open our free 93 overall choice pack here in NHL 24. The final Style Icons 3.0 objective is to log in for 12 different days, and we're almost there. Today, I'm going to take you through all 10 of the players and let you know who I think you should be taking in your free 93 overall choice pack. Firstly, when I say free, you got to do objectives. So, free. But also, there's some very good cards that are going to help out pretty much anyone's team playing this game. Now, your 10 players available are Cole Caulfield, Dominik Hasek, Andrei Kuzmenko, Brian McCabe, Andrei Svechnikov, Jack Eichel, Artemi Panarin, Marian Hossa, Kent Johnson, and Mikhail Sergachev. Now, I am 3 days away from getting the pack unlocked. I still need to score 15 goals, but honestly, I'll just hop into a single squad battle game and bang those out. That'll be easy. So in 3 days, I'll be opening up my Style Icon 3.0 pack, but who am I going to take? Well, the very first thing I will say when it comes to this pack is that if you're a fan of a player or a team, take that player. I've been saying this for years. When it comes to these kind of packs and these kind of rewards, you always have more fun playing the game with players that you like. This is a video game. Not everyone's competing for GWC. If you're a Columbus Blue Jackets fan, take Kent Johnson. You will enjoy it way more than playing with somebody you don't like, or the meta, or whatever else. Now, what I'm going to be doing is giving you options here. I'm not going to tell you the absolute dominant card. You need to take this one, because everyone's team is built different. We'll start it off with Dominik Hasek, because he's a goalie. The only goalie. Now, the problem with Dominik Hasek and the problem with taking a goalie here is that goalies are completely random. I am a big Detroit Red Wings fan, and Dominik Hasek is my favorite goalie of all time. However, I'm not going to be taking Dominik Hasek because goalies are super random. 1 week, they could play out of their mind, be the best goalie in the entire game, and the next week, they could allow 10 goals a game. There's no way of knowing. Now, a 93 overall goalie sounds pretty good, right? Well, wait until you learn I've been using 79 Anthony Stolars for 2 months now, and he's been outstanding. Goalies are random. If you're a Dominik Hasek fan and you really want to try him out, I think you should make the 84 and take a player that is going to be on your team long-term instead. Make the 84, it's very cheap to make. You can see how he plays. The difference between an 84 goalie and a 93 goalie is basically non-existent. Now, when looking at these cards, if you're looking for a center, realistically, Jack Eichel is the only option, and it's a really good option. You can get him up to 99 draws with the defensive boost synergy there, but he has 94 speed and excel, he's got a good shot, great hands, and his body checking is not nearly as bad as you might think for a card as well-rounded as this. A lot of times when the card has really good skating and defense and whatnot, they lower the checking boost. You'll see that in a lot of different cards, but not on Jack Eichel. He has sniper forward and playmaking forward, and then like I said, he has defensive boost, he also has checking boost and shooting boost, so you can really use this card wherever. Realistically, with the 96 draws, if you get that defensive boost on, 99 draws, perfect center for you. Gold Unstoppable Force, Silver Wheels, Silvers Make It Snappy, and Silver Magnetic. This is a very good card. For a goalie, obviously, Dominik Hasek is their only option, but for centers, there's only 2 options. Jack Eichel and Kent Johnson, who unfortunately is not a center. This is a winger. I know he's listed as a center, but he's got really good speed, he's got a really good shot, he's got amazing hands, but his faceoffs are only an 85. He does have gold skilled up, which a lot of people are going to enjoy. It's a lot of fun to use, but at the end of the day, this is not a center. So if you're looking for a center, do not take Kent Johnson. Instead, take Jack Eichel. Now, when it comes to players on the left side, the left wing, we've got a bunch of options here. Personally, for the left side, Andrei Svechnikov is my pick for the best well-rounded card here. With speed boost, he has 97 speed, 95 acceleration. He has gold skilled up, just like Kent Johnson, but he's 6'2". He's got silver truck, silver snipe, and silver 1T. But look at that shot. 98 slap shot power and accuracy, 96 wrist shot power and accuracy, get sniper forward on there, and that card is absolutely deadly. I've been using Svechnikov, and I absolutely love his card, and he is my pick for the best left-handed forward you can get here. However, you cannot go wrong with Marian Hossa, the former Detroit Red Wing, who obviously I'm a fan of. With synergies on, this is actually a very good card. Again, 99 wrist shot power and accuracy if you wanted to get that up. Gold Unstoppable Force, silver puck on a string, silver no contest, and snipe. 95 speed and excel, 95 agility, 90 endurance. Let's say you're a Sens fan, or a Hawks fan, or a Wings fan, Marian Hossa is an awesome option. I still think Svechnikov is a better card, but you cannot go wrong taking Marian Hossa. Last but not least, we go back to Kent Johnson for the left side. Again, if you're using this card, it is going to be a winger. I'm not a big fan of his synergies for one, so that's already a shame, but his stats are really good. Only 85 body checking, still has 90 endurance. I think they all have around 90 endurance, but at the end of the day, probably the third best option available for the left side if you're looking to take a lefty. Now, for the right side, there's a lot of options, like a lot. I'm only going to give you my top 2. Now, we've already talked about Jack Eichel, and he would be my #1 pick for someone on the right side. Even though he is a center, maybe you're like me and you don't like using right-handed centers, I still think Eichel is the best right-handed forward in this entire event, if not the best forward in general. So if you're looking to take a right-handed forward, whether it's a center or a winger, Jack Eichel is my pick. Regardless of what you're looking to do here, take Jack Eichel. My second pick is going to be Cole Caulfield. Now, he's only 5'8", but he does have speed boost. Put him up to 97 speed, 95 acceleration. He already has 99 wrist shot power and accuracy. He has gold make it snappy, silver shrug it off, silver elite edges, and silver unstoppable force, which you're going to need. Because while he's only 5'8", he does have decent body checking, he has decent strength, he has decent balance. This is a really good card for someone who's small. Now, there's going to be a lot of people who are like, oh, he's only 5'8", I can't use that. I've tried out legitimately every one of these cards so far. Cole Caulfield does not feel like a 5'8" forward, he plays big, and he has an amazing shot. Now, when we get into defense, things get a little bit tricky because I would say Mikhail Sergachev is the best option. Not only does he have good skating, he has gold shutdown, he has silver quick pick, he's got 95 stick checking, you can get defensive or checking boost on him to make him even better on defense and checking and all that. It's an amazing card, but he's listed at 6'1". Mikhail Sergachev is 6'3". He has been for years. In fact, I'm pretty sure when he was here in Windsor, he was 6'3". So unless EA were to fix that, I don't know. I mean, he's only 6'1" here. McCabe is 6'2". I mean, stats are all pretty similar, right? Like, it's not like a super big difference between the two, but with McCabe being bigger and having the same skating, you're going to want the bigger player, right? I also think Sergachev has better abilities. Like, he has silver shutdown on McCabe, but gold shutdown is definitely bigger for me. And the fact that there's no right-handed defenseman for this event is an absolute waste. Why wouldn't you just put one from every position at least, so that way someone could, you know, add somebody to the team that maybe they want to use? Maybe somebody has, like, 16 left-handed defensemen that they can't use, but there's no righties on their team. You know what I mean? Like, you got to put one for every position here. At the end of the day, I still think Sergachev might be the better card, even though he's a little bit smaller, and people are going to give me flack for saying that. Not only did he play for the Spitfires, which, you know, I'm a little bit biased, but I think that the 95 stick checking, 93 speed and excel, he has acceleration boost, but I like his abilities more. Quick pick, one of my favorite abilities in the game. I think that Sergachev just beats out Brian McCabe. Now, hey, if I didn't talk about a card in this video that you wanted me to talk about and say it was the best one, that's okay. Take whatever card you want to take to build your team. Artemi Panarin, probably a really good card. I just don't think he's as good as someone like Cole Caulfield or Jack Eichel. That doesn't actually mean he's going to play better or worse for you than another card. Everyone has different play styles and whatnot. I'm just giving you my thoughts on why I think these cards are better. At the end of the day, the decision is yours, and hopefully I was able to help you out. If you want my absolute end-all, be-all list in order, I'll go Svechnikov and Eichel at 1 and 2. They're pretty much the same for me in terms of how good they are, right? They're both S tier. They're both at the very top. Eichel has better face-offs. Obviously, he's a center, but Svechnikov has better skating. I don't think you can go wrong taking either one of them. I'll put Hossa and Sergachev in the next tier. Then Caulfield, McCabe, and Panarin, Kuzmenko, Hasek, and Johnson. Okay, I'll put Johnson before Hasek. I don't want anyone thinking that I like a goalie better than a forward. That's not the case. Just saying. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow with another video. But for now, I'm gone. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay frosty.